Now, I reposted on my Facebook page on Talking Through the Media's face group, the posting about the gentleman who was dying. Bob Iger approved of them to see the Rise of Skywalker before it was too late and his fan could see the movie. Now, this is not anything new. Disney's done it before. George Lucas has done this before he sold the movie rights to Disney. I think the first time I ever heard about, I don't know if this was the first time it ever happened, but the first time I ever heard about it happening was when a man was terminally ill and he wanted to see, it was years since there was a last Star Wars movie, right? Since the Return of the Jedi, and a new Star Wars movie was coming out, and this man has been diagnosed with cancer, and he was not going to make it. I don't even know if he made it to the premiere, to the actual premiere. So I think they flew him in to Skywalker Ranch, and he got to see the movie. They even made a movie about that. I believe it was called Fanboys, about going out there and seeing that movie before anybody else could see it. And that was a good move. And I give kudos and I give gratitude to Bob Iger for continuing that tradition and letting the fan see. And you see, as much slack as like Kathleen Kennedy and all these people give, like I mean, we're fans, and we're fighting over all this trivial stuff. We want it to be done the right way. Look, Freddie Prinze Jr. had it right, man. These movies are made for the current generation of these kids. I mean, the first set of trilogies was made for a set of kids. They grew up, and they sent their kids to see the prequels. They grew up, and we grew up, and we are taking our kids and our families to see these new set of trilogies. And our kids are going to grow up, and there's going to be another set. And watch, when this set is done and the next set comes out, then watch. Then those guys are going to be like, this sucks. I wish it was more like The Force Awakens and how awesome, the Last Skywalker and the Last Jedi was, because those movies were great and the prequels were great. It seems like it just takes another set of trilogies for people to appreciate the trilogy that just came before. And put this into perspective. There are people out there who have terminal illnesses that are taking us out. It's taking people out, and we're for lack of better words, bitching about George Lucas, whether or not he should come back and direct. I don't like the Asian girl, what people were saying in the Last Jedi, and then making and say, not even calling her by her name, the Asian girl was all some people were giving her. They're trying to force, no pun intended, force feminism onto us because you never seen a girl before, and they'd be surprised how many girls say it. They're forcing it like if you feel this is that way, there are probably other people who don't see it that way. You're telling me, like I was told straight up by a friend of mine, they're telling me that that's how you feel like they're telling you. I don't think Bob Iger ever sat down in front of you and said, look, girl, I'm forcing you to like this because it's a girl and you should like it because you're a girl. I don't think you ever had that conversation with any of the execs. But it's subjective. That's how you took it. That's how you took it. But people need to understand that even though you feel like that way and your friends might feel like that way and 1,000 other people might feel like that way, there probably are the same number, if not more, if not a little bit less, who don't. There could be one girl out there who goes, I am proud of that, or I like that. That makes me feel like I can do this and I can do that. And you're in her face talking about, no, you should make yourself feel that way. Like, go in my daughter's face and scream at her and tell her that she's wrong for having her personal reaction on it. And I'm not saying that there's anybody that's doing that, but if you are somebody out there doing that to people, don't do that to people. And I'm talking about both sides. Don't tell people that they are this or they are that because they don't agree with you. You don't agree with me. I heard that joke a long time ago. You didn't like Scarface. What are you trying to say? I'm like, well, I guess based on your reaction, I must have said your mother's a whore. I mean, that's how you're reacting. Is that what I said? No, I didn't say that. So why are you acting like? Are you reacting as if there's something? Oh, flake on my head. Dandruff. Why are you looking at me and talking to me as if that's what I'm saying? I mean, even people who I agree with. We're going back and forth on the comments and on the post and saying, don't be offended. Just you asked the question, Chris, about this, and this is my reaction. Don't get offended. You're saying it over and over. Don't get offended. Well, did I say I was offended? Privately, I was like, what offends me is you saying don't get offended. We're having a conversation. It's called talking through the medias. We're gonna talk. You have something to say? I'm not gonna say you can't say it. If you agree on something and I disagree on something, we're just talking. If I disagree, that doesn't mean I'm offended by you agreeing with it. It's subjective. It's all subjective. I got a passive. You know what? Let me stop there because you're gonna kick my ass. I got a thumbs up. That was her ending the conversation. She used the thumb. She wanted to use a finger, and you know who I'm talking to. I know that's what you were really saying to me. So I let it go. I was like, all right, okay, I'll shut up because she's my best friend. I love her, and I'm not gonna go back and forth. If you was getting upset because you thought I was upset, then I wasn't upset. What would upset me is telling me because women get mad at that all the time. Don't tell me how I should feel. I'm the same woman. My estrogen whatever kicks in too. Don't tell me that I'm offended when I'm not. Don't tell me. Tell me. Now, I was like, yeah, I said the same thing. Don't. I'm not offended. We just talk. I thought we were talking. Sorry, not sorry. Which was what was said to me. Sorry, not sorry.